Hey there, how are you guys? Happy Thursday. For anyone who's new to my page or doesn't know me or just was scrolling through and saw this, I just want to introduce myself. I'm Meredith Vaselli. I am an integrative nutrition health coach and the creator of Well Rooted 30. So today is a very exciting day. Well, not really. I mean, it's just, I'm excited to share a new show idea with you guys, and it is called Healthy-ish. So this is episode 1 of what is hopefully many episodes of Healthy-ish. And what Healthy-ish is, it was born out of 2 ideas. The idea came from really from 2 reasons. One is there are so many foods, beverages, supplements, snacks, all different products out that are marketed as healthy. And if you walk down your grocery store aisles, you're just inundated with them. And there's new ones coming out all the time with really impressive health claims, calling out this antioxidant or this vitamin or this type of protein or this type of healthy fat. And it can be really confusing for the consumer. So that's the main thing. I just kind of want to help to eliminate or reduce some of the overwhelm that people feel when they're walking through the grocery store and trying to decide if it's a good, healthy choice, if it's truly a healthy choice. So there's that, just the sheer amount of products that are out there. Secondly, I get a lot of questions, messages, DMs from people wondering, is this a healthy product? Is this a good choice? Can you give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down? And so what I'm going to do is each week show a product, either a food or a drink or a supplement. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. We're going to go through like the health claims on the front of the package, and then we're going to turn that product around and really go through the truth that's in the details on the back, that's in the ingredient list, that's in the fine print. So what I want to do is really give you sort of the framework or the tools so that you can begin to understand when you see something on the shelves, what to look for, what key ingredients to look for or to avoid so that you can start making really great choices on your own and just feel a little bit more empowered about the choices that you're making when you're at the grocery store. So I'm also going to tell you if it tastes good, because, even if something is a really good healthy product, but if it tastes awful, you probably don't want to spend your money on it or waste your money on it. So I'll give you an honest rating. I have come up with a little rating system for Healthy-ish, and it's a 1 through 5 blueberry rating system. If you know me or if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I eat a lot of blueberries. I put them in smoothies. I put them in oatmeal. They're just kind of a go-to. I have them most days. So thought that was appropriate. 5 blueberry rating system. So this is how the rating system goes. A 1 would be my worst score. This would mean that this is a junk food. Take a hard pass. Don't even bother wasting time or money on it. 2 blueberries means it's not really good. It's not good, actually not good. Thanks, but no thanks. Leave it on the shelf. Number 3, it's just okay. It's definitely not great. You could take it or leave it. There might be some good qualities to it, but maybe some problem ingredients too. 4 would be pretty darn good. 4 blueberries, pretty darn good. I'd probably buy it again, and there are definitely some positives or benefits to it. And then my highest rating would be the 5 blueberry rating, which means it's amazing. Run, don't walk to get it. There's a lot of good to it. So we'll go through that more clearly as we go through each product. So if you have a food or drink or supplement or snack that you're wondering about, that maybe you've seen or heard about, or you buy it yourself and you're not really sure how good it is, you can message me or drop it in the comments and let me know what your suggestions are, and I'll try to get to each of them. We'll do one each week. So think of this as just like kind of a part food critic, part health and nutrition class. Hopefully you'll learn something, but it should be just sort of fun and easy too. Okay, so without further ado, the first product that I am going to taste test and rate for you is this. Okay, this is the Bai, I think it's pronounced Bai, B-A-I, Bai Antioxidant Infusion Drink. This is the Brasilia blueberry flavor. It has 10 calories per bottle, 1 gram of sugar, and no artificial sweeteners. So I chose this product because I've actually gotten asked about this one several times. People, see it at the grocery store or at the gas station, and from the front, it seems like a really good choice, right? There's blueberries on it, only 1 gram of sugar. People are becoming more aware of reducing added sugar intake, so that's a plus, right? 1 gram of sugar. And it also has no artificial sweeteners, which is good. As we become more educated about artificial sweeteners, we know that there are a lot of reasons to avoid them. And so you might, if you just looked at the front, you might think this is a great option, okay? Let's look at the back, okay? This is what we always want to do, is turn it around and see what's on the back. Marketing on the front, truth on the back, okay? So if we look at, I always start with ingredients first. Ingredients just tells you the facts, right? So if we look at the ingredients of this Bai Antioxidant Infusion, which is really nicely named, isn't it? Antioxidant Infusion. You may have heard, like, antioxidants are good for us. We want more antioxidants. They sort of counteract free radical damage. I want more antioxidants. So it's well marketed. But let's look at the ingredients. First is filtered water. Okay, so far that's good. Second ingredient is erythritol. Okay, erythritol, if you're not very sure about that or haven't heard about that, erythritol is a sugar alcohol. What that means is it makes this drink very sweet, but it doesn't add any calories to it. Our intestines can't actually absorb or process erythritol, sugar alcohols, so the erythritol just kind of goes through, but doesn't give us any calories or any sugar. The problem with erythritol is that studies show that it is definitely linked to sort of GI distress, tummy distress. You may have bloating or gas, or just kind of feel a little rumbly, not so good after having products that are made with erythritol. So be aware of that. It may not happen, you may not notice it the first time. It may need to be something that's accumulated, or some people may not notice it at all, but the overall effect is not positive on our gut microbiome. So it's interesting because on the back of the bottle, there is a note about erythritol. It says, where did it say? Oh, wait, where did I see it? Two net carbs per serving. Erythritol carbs have no calories or effect on blood sugar. So no effect on blood sugar, but it does have an effect on our gut microbiome, and it's not a positive effect. So they should probably include that on the label as well. Okay, so second ingredient, erythritol. Next is blueberry juice concentrate, malic acid, and then strawberry juice concentrate, and then vegetable and fruit juice concentrate for color, blackberry juice concentrate. So let's talk about juice concentrates. If you just quickly read that, let's say you did read the ingredients and you thought, juice concentrate, that sounds good, it's fruit juice. Juice concentrates are not the same as fruit juice that you would like squeeze on your own. If you took an orange and squeezed the juice of that orange, that is fruit juice. It has live enzymes, it has vitamin C, it has some life force to it. Fruit juice concentrate is fruit juice that has gone through a manufacturing process where they can actually add sugar to the concentrate and not list it on the label. So be very aware of that when you're buying, if you're buying fruit juices for your kids and you see fruit juice concentrate. Know that food manufacturers can add extra sugar and not include it on the label when it's in a concentrate. So that would be a red flag for me, okay? Next is tea extract, ascorbic acid, which is vitamin C, and then stevia leaf extract. Okay, so stevia leaf is another sweetener. It's a natural sweetener that is non-caloric, so that's why the total sugar grams are so low, and it says 0 grams of added sugar. Stevia is in a lot of sort of healthy, more natural products to add sweetener without calories. And stevia is generally safe. It's not something that I would, warn you from consuming. But I would say just to be aware of how often and how much stevia you're having. Stevia is much, much sweeter than regular sugar. It is anywhere from 300 to 400 times sweeter than regular sugar. So if you're having a drink or a food that has stevia in it as an ingredient and you're tasting that every day, it's naturally going to increase your desire for sweet things, even though there's no calories in it. So while there's little to no calories in this, when you have something that has stevia, you may notice that later on in the day, you really want something sweet. Like you finish lunch and you're like, gosh, I could really go for a chocolate chip cookie or a brownie or whatever. So be aware of that. The more highly sweet things that we have in our diet, even if they are low calorie or 0 calorie sugar or 0 grams of sugar, if they are very sweet, you likely will want more sweet things later on. It just kind of triggers this sugar craving. So the two sweeteners in this drink are erythritol, which is the sugar alcohol, which has a negative effect on our gut microbiome, not great for our GI tract, and then stevia. Okay, then it has citric acid, natural flavors, coffee fruit extract, and sodium citrate. The coffee fruit extract is giving it some caffeine. This one bottle has 55 milligrams of caffeine, which they say is like a cup of green tea, okay, which is not exactly quite right. A green tea does have natural caffeine, but the caffeine in green tea is a little bit different, has a little bit of a different effect in our body and doesn't give us that kind of jolt or jitteriness that we can get from other types of caffeine. So it's nice to compare it to green tea. Nice try, but not exactly the same. Okay, so calories are 10 in a bottle, no fat, 10 milligrams of sodium, 12 grams of carbohydrate. Total sugars are 1 gram, so very low, 0 grams of added sugar, but 10 grams of erythritol. And that's really the key ingredient that I would have you look out for and avoid. No protein, 20 milligrams of potassium, and 13.5 milligrams of vitamin C. So now we got to taste it, right? Okay, I've never had a bay, so I'll see what it's like. Okay, yeah, I taste the blueberry. It's pretty good. I would say it's a little bit too sweet for my taste. Like the first sip of it is good and refreshing and kind of tart, and then you get this aftertaste, which I'm still getting right now, of kind of that like chemically sugar. Okay, that's the erythritol. That's sugar alcohol that your taste buds are like, whoa, sweet, whoa, what is that? And while you're not getting a spike in blood sugar from it, your body and brain can be a little bit confused because you're tasting something really sweet. There's no calories associated to it. So again, be aware that like later in the day, your body's gonna try to square that and is gonna likely want something sweet that is caloric. So not crazy about the aftertaste. There's kind of that weird too sweet combination of erythritol and stevia. So yeah, I don't know. I probably won't. I probably won't drink the rest of this. I might mix it, like use it like a splash of this, and then add like to a glass of water or maybe sparkling water. So maybe you're just adding a little bit of flavor and really cutting down the amount of stevia and erythritol. So anyways, that's my review. If I were to give it my rating system of 1 through 5 blueberries, I would have to go with a 2. 2 blueberries, which is not good. Thanks, but no thanks. And the main reason for that is the erythritol. I am really not a fan of products that have sugar alcohols. I think in general, they are a marker of kind of a low quality food. And if you have any type of stomach issues, GI issues, belly aches, bloating, if you have been on antibiotics and so your gut microbiome needs a little bit more nurturing and needs to get a little bit healthier, I would not be adding in things like erythritol, sugar alcohols that have a negative effect on that. So just 2 blueberries for the old Bay antioxidant infusion. I would pass. Just go with water, sparkling water, something if you need something quick at the gas station. And yeah, that's my review. Let me know if there's any certain products that you would like me to review, and I will try to get to each of them. But I hope this is helpful for you. You know, I just want things to be a little bit more clear so that there's less confusion around labels and what's a good ingredient and what's not, and maybe not just putting it into good or bad, but why. You know, why is erythritol something that we don't want to have in our diet every day, even though it says 0 grams of added sugar. Okay, so that's it. I don't want to keep you too long. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will be back next week and we'll tackle another product. Okay, so thanks so much for watching this first episode of Healthyish. Share it or pass it along, and let me know if there's any certain items that you'd like me to review. Okay, talk to you later, guys. Have a good day.